Hello, this is Roberto and this is the HVAC in my channel. Today we're going to be talking about part 5 of two-story crawl space. And in this case, in the video, what we're going to do is, number one, we need to add the windows for the second floor and we're going to create the crawl space layout, all right? All right, so let's get into it very quickly. So we're going to go to the second floor. On the second floor, we don't have windows, as you may see, as everyone can see. So what we have to do is we have to enable the PDF. We have now the PDF, and now we have the windows, as you can see in here, all right? In the perimeter. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy paste or borrow from the second floor one of the windows. Control C, and I'm gonna go to the second floor and I'm gonna go Control V. There we go. So now I have this window, and this window can be positioned here. So what I'm gonna do is I need to check on the dimensions of the windows, because as everyone remembered, we didn't have these dimensions very well, but we obtained these dimensions from the elevation views of the architectural drawings, right? Okay, so as you can see, let's say, okay, which wall is this side? This side is the south wall. So I'm gonna look at the south wall and I'm gonna see what is my dimension of this part, right? So what's the dimension of this wall? South wall. So once I go to my architectural drawings, I'm gonna look for this. So this is the elevation south. There you go. No, that's the north. So I need to go to the north elevation. Where is it? Exposed to west. I'm gonna go here, up, there you go, east, south. So this is the south elevation, there we go, see? South elevation, so on the south, we have these windows. Actually, the windows above, which is number one, this, and number two, this. See, these are the two windows in here. So this is gonna be 3.5, 3 feet, 5 inches, width, and the height is 3 feet 6 inches, as you can see in here. All right, I'm gonna make it bigger. See, there we go. All right, even though we didn't have the dimensions, we can always measure in using the scale, right? What is this scale? A scale is like 1/4 of an inch equals 1 feet. Okay, as I was mentioning, let's go back. So it's 3 feet 5 inches and by 3 feet 6 inches. Let's go here and I'm gonna do that. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep this in place. Let's see. I'm just gonna click this very quickly. Okay, let's see. No, it's not holding it in place. Let's see. It's not holding it in place, but we know already the dimensions. Let's go here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure this right here, and then we're gonna just change the dimension. So this is gonna be 3 feet 5 inches. There we go. And then okay, and then the other one, the height is gonna be 3 feet by 6 inches. There we go, and then hit enter. We have these windows. So on the south wall, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy paste, and now we have the window for the other side. Now, what happens on the wall that is located to the west? So let's see again on my compass. This is my annotation, my compass. What I'm gonna do also in here is maybe I could copy paste this too. Control C and Control V, just for reference, right? Okay, so in this case, now I'm gonna take care of the south wall. I mean the east wall. Okay, so what do we have on the east wall? I'm gonna double check on my elevation drawings. All right, so I'm gonna pull this back in here. Let's see one thing. Okay, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab these, which my architectural drawings, to the side. Okay, there we go. All right, so that way it's better. All right, so let's focus on this. I'm going to hide this. I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's see. Let's go here, right there. Okay, make it smaller. There we go. Okay, so in this case, we need to check on the east side. All right, the east side. So what is on the east side? East elevation. So this is the east elevation right here, and then I have my windows right here. So for example, this window right here, I'm gonna have a window there. Let's Control C, Control paste. Let's see, why is it not holding? Hold on, Control. What I ended up doing is just putting it on the side of the screen, okay? So I'm just gonna move this a little bit more to the side. Yeah, let's do this. No, not really. Um, that depends on everyone. I mean, depends on your preference of design. Okay, since I'm doing this on this side, I'm gonna need more space on my Wrightsoft, okay? So I'm gonna hide the catalog bar, and then I'm gonna hide the tree for now. No, my tree is okay. Okay. So we're going to go on the east side. We were going to do that. So in here I have my proposed east elevation. So east elevation, and we're talking about the second floor. So on the second floor we have these two windows. So now this is going to be a faster process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go copy here, and then I'm going to put it right here. So what's going to be that window? That window is going to be 3 feet 7 inches. Okay, width by height, right? So the width is going to be 2 feet 5 inches by 3 feet 7 inches. So I'm going to put that in here, go here, width 2 feet 5 inches. Okay, and then we're going to go for the height. The height is 3 feet 7 inches. There we go. Okay, so we're good with that. And then the next one, I'm gonna put it right here, and then that's what's gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be 2 feet. Okay, 2 feet by 5 inches, and it's gonna be the same for the height. Okay, there we go. The same for the height. 2 feet 5 inches. Okay. All right. So we have that. So we continue going. We have these 3 windows on this side. Let's just double check on the PDF very quickly. So there you go. Okay, these windows are not very nice lined up. So I'm gonna position it to the place where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna make it a little bit farther up. There you go. Now I have these 3 windows right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy paste, Control C, or drag it. And by the way, I already have these dimensions in here. See? The dimensions in here is 2 by 2. That's gonna make it easier. So that's gonna be 2 by 2, 2 by 2 by 2 feet, 2 by 2 feet. Enter. All right. So see, and then it's gonna be triplets. So go, hold Control, drag, hold Control, drag. There we go. So now I'm gonna make it a little bit, line it up, move it down. Move this down a little bit. There we go. So we have the 3 windows right here. Okay, we continue with the east side. Actually, that should be east. That should be it for the east side. So I'm gonna check in here how to do this very quickly. See, this is not lining up very nice, but this is mostly referential. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to leave it like that. So the east side would be good. Now we're going to go to the north side. What's the north wall? Okay, so I'm going to check in here in the PDF. Actually, I have the dimensions. I'm pretty lucky, right? See, on the north side, I'm going to have 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So technically, what I could do is I can just copy paste this. So hold Control, drag, hold Control, drag, hold Control, hold on, hold Control, drag. There you go. And then I'm going to hold Control again and drag. But the dimensions for this is going to be 2 feet 8 inches by 6 feet 6 inches. I'm going to put that in here, right here. 2 feet 8 inches. Enter. And the other one is going to be 6 feet 6 inches. 6 feet 6 inches. There you go. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to put on the other side too. Okay, let's go here. Copy it and drag it. There we go. Okay, so we're doing good in here, but let's see how it's looking. It's not looking good for this. I'm gonna just make it to the side a little bit more, and this also to the side. Let's see, move it to the left. Well, let's see this. Not liking that. That would be so much, I would say, detail. But we have the windows. Okay, so now let's go to the final one. I have in here one last window on the west. So if I have this window on the west, I'm just gonna copy paste, which is select, hold Control, and drag. Okay, so what is the dimension of this? This is 2 by 8, so this is 2 by 8. This is 6 feet 6 inches, but this is 4. So the only difference in here is the height of the window. The height of the window is 4 feet instead of 6. So I'm gonna go click here, and then instead of 6, it's gonna be 4 feet. There we go. So now we're good with the windows. I'm just gonna close this and then make this bigger. There we go. Alrighty, see? Now I'm going to hide the PDF. Oh, this is not looking good. I'm gonna pull it down. There we go. So now we have completed the second floor. The final part is we need to continue with the crawl space. Okay, for the crawl space is a very easy process. So the crawl space, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this. Look at this. Control C, because it's gonna be the same foundation below. So technically I'm trying to get this perimeter below. Okay, gonna go here, gonna go here. All right, that's my crawl space actually. There we go, that's my crawl space. However, as you can see, there are windows and doors. In the crawl space, there are no windows or doors. So I'm gonna get rid of the windows very quickly. So get rid of the window, get rid of the window, get rid of the window, get rid of the doors. I'm just deleting everything. Okay, hold on. And undoing, okay, undoing. Delete this, and then delete that. Okay. Now this is very interesting now because what happens is we need to check on the foundation plan. Okay, on the for the foundation plan, I'm going to enable the PDF on the tree. So PDF, what's the foundation plan? There you go. I have this foundation plan, right? Right there. Okay, this is the foundation plan. And the way I see it is the crawl space will be only this part right here. There is another question. Why is it not lining up? Let's go double check if it's lining up or not. It's lining up or not. Let's see. So this is the first floor. Oh, it's not lining up, right? I'm gonna make it line up very quickly. Let's see very quickly on this. In order to do so, what you can do is I'm going to select this and group. So this is gonna move as a one entity. Well, I'm gonna move it up to the left, up to the left. And then on the first floor, let's enable the first floor. Now you're completely lining up. So now we're good. Okay, see now it's more realistic. Okay, so you need to consult this with the architect. Which parts are going to be the crawl space, because not everything is going to be the crawl space, right? I believe this is going to be a little bit of the crawl space too, because I need to run ductwork. So overall, you can always double check with him, but overall I'm just going to do this contour as my crawl space. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ungroup everything. And now this has to be a whole area. There is no partitions. There are no partitions in the crawl space. So in order to do that, what I'm gonna do is select all, and I'm gonna merge it. So see my favorite tool, merge. Oh, it cannot. Why it cannot? Because this annotation is not a room. This is just an annotation. I could move it even, you know what, I'm gonna move it outside, so that way we don't get into confusion. There you go, I'm moving it to the side. Now I'm gonna merge this, so that way it's all one complete space. Merge, there we go. And I'm gonna call this crawl space. Crawl space. And also, if I go to the first floor, I'm going to double check. If I go to the kitchen, what is the floor? The floor is this insulation, crawl vented floor, a space, and then R30. So we're good in here. Okay, so we're good. Crawl space, we're good. And this annotation just represents the unit. I'm gonna put the unit, usually they put it on the crawl space as a horizontal unit. I'm gonna run ductwork. Ductwork is going to be also to the first floor for the floor registers. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and then leave in a comment. I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we're going to be making more progress. Okay. Thank you.